Halal Travel Podcast.
Okay, so for the first question for this or that, would you sit at the aisle seat or window seat when travelling?
Window.
Window.
Why?
Oh, why?
A window. Because window normally, except at some planes where window is just 2 seats. So that's the best. So if you want to go toilet, it's not so bad. And then like normally you travel with someone and it's 2 of you or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think the view is worth it.
Huh.
Yeah, so I like windows.
Yeah.
And then, also when I sleep, I need to lean on something. So I lean onto the side of the thing. Yeah, that's why I like it.
Wait, but when you are on the window seat, do you actually go out of the go out
the window.
go out of your seat to go to the toilet?
Yeah, when I have to go, I have to go.
I don't.
I don't.
Wow.
Once I'm there
Yeah.
for life.
For 7
I
hours.
cannot
Yes,
tahan,
yes,
man.
yes.
How you guys do it?
Go toilet before.
I will go toilet at the airport before
is
I go
it?
in. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What if it's number 2?
Oh, wow. That is so difficult.
No, never.
Never.
Oh, maybe it's just me. Happens a lot on planes.
Specifically.
I think it's airplane food.
Really?
Yeah, my body cannot take it.
Oh. I like window just because like, okay lah, nice view. But I'm always amazed by like the clouds. Like how fluffy they are. Love it. Tapi there was one point in time where I had to sit 4 people in a row in the aisle seat. It just feels so cozy.
Is it
I
people
suka.
you know?
People I know.
Okay.
Yeah, people I know. So feels good. So I don't really care anymore. Aisle or window.
Oh, the first flight that I ever took, I was in the middle aisle. And I think I was not in the corner, it was in the middle. And then because it was my first plane ride, I was like, I want to see. So I would like prop my head out and then try to look through someone else's window. Yeah, then ever since then, I just wanted a window seat lah. I will purposely exchange with someone else just to see the view. Because I like to see that we are moving instead of just stuck windowless.
Oh, yeah.
It feels very claustrophobic in a way.
Have you ever gotten a first row seat? With extra leg room.
No.
No.
I got it by, I think, by chance. Because you have to pay extra, right?
Yeah.
Then, so if you sit there, you cannot put anything under your chair.
Oh.
I always have things under underneath the seat in front of me. You cannot have anything because when you're seated near there, you're seated near the emergency exit. So you cannot have anything blocking. So it was nice, but like I feel like I need my things.
But where's your things outside? Above?
Above but I need like macam, I don't know, I have to take my contact lens or like my skin gets dry.
That's true. You don't even have a seat in front to
Don't
keep,
have,
like, those
yeah.
Then
barang-barang.
if you were to eat, they have the tray
tray.
comes from the...
Because
From
of
your
armrest.
Oh.
So like it's a foldable thing.
I see.
Yeah, but I've never. It's only for like a short flight. I was budget airlines, so it was okay.
Nice.
Okay, next.
Okay, next question. So when you first arrive at a destination, would you sleep in or go out and explore?
Go out. I'll go out.
I will sleep.
It depends on what time of the day I'm arriving. Yeah.
If I have a lot of time in hand, I would sleep first. And then like freshen up and then baru keluar. But if I sampai macam pagi, sometimes I would reach like around 7 a.m. I would go to the house, put my things, and then we go grocery shopping. That's the first thing I would do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, the first thing that I would do is go to the toilet.
Because she didn't go toilet on the plane.
Yeah, I would go to the toilet. And then after that, I go to the hotel. So the toilet not in the hotel when it's outside the hotel. At the
That
airport
again
lah,
in the
basically.
hotel.
Go to the hotel, put my things, unpack my things first, put everything in order, then I'll head out. And it's probably go to find food.
Yeah, food.
But don't you feel so yucky?
I
Wash
don't
my
wanna
feet.
because again it depends on what time of the day it is. Because there was one time my last trip I went to Japan. I was arriving in Japan at like 3-4 a.m. And like I cannot even go to the Airbnb because they only open at like 1 or something. So we slept in the airport. I've never slept in the airport. So we just sat there then like don't know what to do, then tidur. Then we slept. Then we woke up, it was 6 a.m. Yeah, so they made our way. And then like I guess like on the first day we don't want to really go out and visit and like go sightsee or whatever. So we still want to go and get groceries, buy food, it's a very short sort of thing to do. But we still go out, then come back, then you settle down and you shower and you rest for the rest of the day.
Oh,
That's what I would do. I wouldn't like shower, then like come back, I want to shower again.
So it's just because like the room or house is not available yet lah.
Yeah, but now I think about it, I think even if the room was ready and we check in and we leave our stuff there, I think I wouldn't like sleep or rest first. Because I'm already like there. I feel like want to like go out and see what's around, at least in the immediate neighboring around the place. Then I would like maybe not go out like an entire day. Maybe like half a day, then I will come back and rest the rest of the day. Catch up on sleep. Depends on which part of the world I'm in. Maybe jet lags eh.
Yes, next please. On the road.
I answered kan?
You answered already. She answered already.
I thought she got something else to say.
Okay, on to the next question. So, night market or shopping mall?
Ooh, hard. Depends on where you are. Night market. Can it be like any market? Like a farmer's market?
I want a Sunday
or
market.
like a...
Pasar malam. It has to be malam.
It doesn't have to be malam. It can be like markets.
Okay, market.
Oh, markets.
Yeah,
Markets.
Markets.
I memang big fan of like farmers market. Just because I feel like everything is so local. Yeah.
But like they're always slightly more like pricier
Correct.
than like the
correct.
normal supermarkets, right?
Correct. But I mean, that's where you get culture. You know, I think that's where you get macam localized things. Sometimes you get very nice macam finds, like handmade rings or like macam miniature plants gitu. Yeah.
Yeah, and also you can get a lot of antique things actually.
Yeah.
in those markets. I don't know about you guys, but like for me, shopping malls around the world kind of look similar.
Really, yeah.
In a way.
They do lah. I guess it's like the shops are different, right?
Not necessarily
The malls
also.
are like the same, but the shops, they may have something that we don't have. Is what
Yeah.
I think. But shopping malls are it's quite nice to see shopping malls in other countries too, because like the supermarkets are like huge and the supermarkets are different than our markets, because sometimes the way they display their produce, it's really nice and different.
Can you sometimes have fruits that you have never seen in your life?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And sometimes you buy something that you have here but they don't have it there. And then it's like, hey, Maggie. when you see in like a European country, hey, Maggie, but it's all these weird flavors that you don't get here. It's like, I don't want to have that. It's weird.
Okay, next question. Street food or restaurant?
Oh, it depends.
Yeah, it
Kalau
depends.
tak halal, tak mau street food lah. But if it's halal, I would go for street food if it's safe to consume. Like, you know, sometimes you know that if you consume
How do you
it,
decide that it's safe or not?
clean lah. Make sure they
Kena
wash
ada
that.
clean SG logo.
Tak lah. Macam like kadang-kadang like just like basic hygiene, like make sure you wear gloves or something, you know.
Wait, then do you eat roti prata?
No?
I don't think they wear gloves, you
Yeah, I
know.
don't think they make
No,
gloves.
I mean I'm fine with that. As long as it's not by the street, man. It's like added dirt, you know, with like
Added
roads
dirt.
and
Okay.
But I really think like for us, right, because we go like Indonesian all, our benchmark for like street food is really quite
hi.
low.
Oh, low.
Because we eat like Malaysia street food. I mean, we eat like,
Yeah.
you know, Indonesia street food. You know, it's quite
yeah.
low as compared to someone who doesn't have the kind of street food that we do.
Yeah.
So like, for you to say like, it needs to be clean, it must be really, really very, very unhygienic for you to say no. No.
Yeah.
So it depends on your feeling kind of
Because
thing.
I've heard stories where like people who eat street food in a certain place and they will get diarrhea the next day.
Food poisoning lah.
Food poisoning, and I honestly have not ever experienced that. Alhamdulillah. But I don't want to experience that ever.
I got it. Yeah. Just yeah.
I see a blessing in disguise, man. If I were to get food poisoning, I've had it before, like 2 times. It's like detoxing your body.
But it's like not fun when you get it like when you're on holiday.
Yeah, you can
In holiday, yes, cannot.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Yeah, street food.
Street food.
Wait. Oh, you know what? Actually, it depends. Like sometimes, the day-to-day food, I just want like street food. I guess it's the most convenient and cheaper.
Yeah.
But then, like sometimes that particular day you want to be fancy during your vacation, right? Then you just like want to go for fine dining. I still want to get that experience.
I have something to ask. Do you think that street food, macam in terms of hygiene, do you think that it matters what kind of weather you are experiencing? So like, let's say you are experiencing winter in Korea, then you makan the street food versus you are experiencing summer in Malaysia punya street food. Which one do you prefer? Like, which one do you think is, I don't want to say cleaner. I don't know.
If
I
you're
don't
talking,
know, it's different.
I guess if you're talking about like pests, then, I would say winter does not have
Kan?
many pests.
Kan, tak ada macam lalat and everything, right? The possibility of
but
it.
the thing is, I don't know if the summer in that country has pests, or whether or not
true.
the pests would. Why am I saying pests? Pests.
Because
Their pests would like hibernate during winter. I don't know.
Because I feel macam in cold weathers, I feel less I feel like there's a less possibility of getting irritated by the weather, or like if I see any lalat here and there, it's a lower possibility of me feeling like the area is unhygienic.
But that's the thing, you may not see lalats in winter.
That's the thing.
What if you see cockroaches? Cockroaches, maybe they come out in all
winter.
weathers.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They have existed since dinosaurs, so I
Yeah.
think.
Harsh climates. But I think it's like also when you are traveling and overseas, it's like you're like disillusioned by, the whole, I'm overseas, I want to like try experiences.
yeah.
And then like, okay, this thing looks okay. It's only after you are there for a long time, like, you're here, you see our markets, how they are in the day and the night, overseas, then you know like exactly how okay or not okay they are to your standards. But if you're on a holiday, I mean, it's more of like, you just seize the
Experience,
moment.
yeah.
You just go for it. And then think about the
Call it
consequences
adventure.
later. Adventure, I guess.
Okay.
Alright then.
Okay, next question. So would you rent a car or go with private hire when traveling overseas?
I'll rent my own car.
Hey, you contradict yourself.
Is it because I want to go on
Tour group.
Yeah. I would go on a tour group if I cannot rent a car. I would rent a car if I'm like brave enough to drive the car. Do you get it?
So in this question,
In this question,
are you brave or not brave?
private hire. So it means you have to adopt. You have to hire your own driver. I don't want to
But
do
it could
that.
be just Grab or Gojek
Or it could be just what?
or Uber or Ride.
Both are private hire.
Huh?
Grab and Gojek.
Grab and
Yeah.
Gojek is private
Oh,
hire.
Yeah, private
I
hire.
see.
So like on demand versus
I
having
would-
your own car.
I mean, I would still have my own car because then I can go anywhere I want. But I wouldn't do private hire because sometimes the price fluctuates very easily.
Actually, I'm for public transport.
That's not part of options.
No, if I'm in a country and the public transport system is very efficient, I would just take their public transport. I wouldn't drive my own car, or I wouldn't take their private hire. But if I'm in a country where like Grab or Gojek is like really, really affordable, even when it fluctuates, that will make more sense.
Yeah.
As if unless you are like if I'm with my parents, then I will get a private hire. If go somewhere like specific places for a few days and you want to be comfortable. It really depends on
Yeah, it actually depends. Like sometimes maybe if you're in the city, then just public transport or private hires would be okay.
Yeah.
But like if you are going to like road trips specifically, then obviously, rent your own car. But sometimes in the city, private hires is going to be more expensive because the roads are very jam-packed. So actually, I would prefer a motorbike.
Yeah, but actually, some countries like the taxis, it's unpredictable.
yes.
So you don't know. But I've never rented my own car and drive. Yeah, I have done that with my parents like a long time ago. My dad likes to drive, so he would rent a car and we would drive. But ever since I got my what's it, period?
License.
Cut this out. Got my license. I've never gone on a holiday and rented a car.
Huh.
We've always, even when it was like multi-destination pit stops of different countries, we've always taken train or the planes or like budget airlines.
You think it's because the places that you go to are usually cities?
No, I think it's very easy for you to drive like from one city to another, like in like maybe Europe, right? I think I'm just scared, like a bit scared. If I have someone with me, I'd be less scared. But I think also like I have this idea that renting a car is pretty expensive.
Yep.
Like the petrol and things will add up. So I think maybe that's why. But some people say that actually when you think
the
about
math,
it, it's not really, and you get to stop wherever you want, you get to go wherever you want. It's a different experience altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when will I be able to macam have the muster up the courage to drive overseas.
I think Australia is a good place to start, no? Although it's on the other side. Kan?
Is it? No. Same side. I think same side as Singapore. I think.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. But
So
I would
ignorant.
say much like
Let me see.
because I think that the cities would be difficult to drive in. Just because I feel like there was one video that I watched kind of punya 4 junction is different from Singapore. And everything is play by ear kind. It's not like follow the arrow or whatever. So I think it'll be really difficult if you want to drive in the city. But I think if you want to drive much a long journey, I think it would be fine. Although I saw a friend of mine who drove with like her girlfriends in Perth. So I guess it's easy. I don't know. I
Is
also
it-
heard
if
that
you
it's
get
easy.
lost, it's like an adventure, ma.
Yeah, but the thing is that tak nak kena saman lah. Kalau macam you park wrongly kena saman. And the saman I think not cheap lah. Yeah.
Normally people don't like really drive when they're in the city to
Yeah.
get about the city, right?
Yeah.
Only if you want to go like from one city to maybe the countryside, or you want to go to a few places, then you will rent a car.
Yep.
Like especially when you know it's going to be a scenic drive lah.
What about you?
I thought I answered.
Motorbike, yes. Oh my god, are you gonna take your motorbike license? Like, I know people who are very against motorbikes. But that's not the topic of today's session anyways. Sorry.
Okay. Alright, do you have another question?
Okay, last question. Would you travel solo or travel with your loved ones?
Solo.
Loved ones.
It's a very difficult question to answer. I don't want to upset people.
You want to solo? Serious. I would say I want to travel with people. Just because I'm a talker. So like I feel like if I want to talk to somebody, I want to be able to actually talk to someone and not like bother someone.
You can meet people there when you travel alone.
I'm shy. I'm shy.
Sure, we all believe you.
But yeah.
I enjoy a bit of both.
Apa? Why is it like? Why does it feel like you're holding yourself back?
No, I like traveling on my own too. But I think I also like traveling with my beloved husband
Fudge.
and also my parents. I think I don't know lah.
It's not that stressful, you know. It shouldn't
Yeah, as in for me, like it's just why I say solo is because I know I will never get the chance to do solo, so I just want it. You know the part where if you can't have it, then you just want it even more. But I do understand like sometimes, it's nice lah to have a partner in crime when you're just traveling around.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have a group.
be. Yeah.
If it's like one or two other person, you don't have to manage too many logistical requirements between rooms and whatnot.
Yeah,
I prefer
I
smaller
didn't realize that if I were to travel in a group of my friends, I suddenly feel this energy that okay, I must take care of everybody. I must take care of everybody. I must take care of their flights. I must take care of their food. Yeah, I suddenly feel like that, and it's very tiring.
Oh.
So that was a lesson learned for group travel. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I think it's just something that I cannot control.
Okay, maybe I think that happens when the people you're traveling with maybe like asal boleh maybe. They don't really, not as particular as you when it comes to these things. So you feel like you need to like compensate for that, or you feel like you need to like, for your own dissatisfaction. I know, I get what you mean. But like having traveled alone, I do miss it. It's different. I get to do what I want. But traveling with your loved one also, you get to enjoy places that you wouldn't normally be able to lah. So it's different.
Food is also cheaper.
Do you think also like sometimes the weird things that you do, like maybe you tripped over something, you just want to share that memory with someone,
Yeah,
especially
that's
the
nice.
bongotness of you, especially when you're out overseas, like you read the signs like, hey, it's not here, it's supposed to be there. That those memories are
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah,
worth
yeah.
sharing with one other person. I
Yeah,
feel.
I mean, you always have that one person yang macam like you can be done with.
She had to take a moment to think about it. Why? I guess so.
No, I was like, be done with, or
Be done
be
with.
done with is a word. Be dumb or be silly with lah.
Oh,
Okay lah.
yeah. Any other questions? No? Okay.
I mean, I hope we get to travel soon.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
Do you remember our supposed to be trip that would have been solo trips for you guys to Uzbekistan?
Oh my god.
To
Please
have
call
been-
us back.
Yeah, my luggage is waiting.
exactly,
luggage for you.
exactly.
Oh
I
my God, we bought a new
remember.
luggage for
Oh my
you.
gosh,
yeah, we
she's
all
been
bought
sitting
new
there.
luggage before this trip.
Because
which
I
got
didn't
cancelled.
have a big luggage. I only had a check-in luggage. No.
Funny, sir.
Was it the
Wait.
put on the plane one?
Check in lah.
Or is it?
Check in.
What you do?
Not check in. Sorry. Cabin bag.
Did you buy the luggage and like had to macam hold it on the ride?
On the motorcycle.
On the motorcycle.
Yeah. It was like a big one, not a small one.
Nice, nice. Please call us back. But anyway. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening to this episode. We hope we all get to travel real soon, inshallah. But if you haven't listened to our past episodes, please go ahead and listen. But for now, bye-bye and happy travels.
Bye.
Alright guys, thanks for listening. So we'll see you on the next episode. Don't forget to give us a shout out on anchor.fm/the Halal Travel Podcast. Your voice message could be featured in our next episode.
Yep. And if you have any advertising and collaboration opportunities, contact us at info@halaltrip.com. That's info@halaltrip.com.
Also, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Halal Trip. We're also now on Telegram and TikTok. Until next time, get inspired, go and inspire others.